Are we not going to have more witnesses?
I do not wish to make an event of this. Such sceneries are expensive and merely serve our vanity. But if you wish to have a celebration...
No, War Chief. This is enough.
You know that these are troubling times for the Horde. Our supplies dwindle. Our lands are barren. Our warriors are in need of rest. These are tasks that must be addressed for the good of the Horde.
The people be happy with our success in Northrend.
Our success? Troll, you played no part in the Horde's victories in Northrend, while I led our warriors against the Lich King. You merely took back a few scattered islands.
Watch yourself, young one. You don't...
Garrosh! Vol'jin! Hold your tongues. There are larger issues at stake.
Forgive me outburst. Please, continue.
Despite our success in Northrend, we face serious problems that cannot be solved simply by sword and axe. Earthquakes shake every region. Elementals ravage the countryside. I can hear our land, Azeroth, cry out in pain. Despite our success in Northrend, we face a serious problem that cannot be solved simply with an axe and a sword.
So, these are the reasons that you must leave.
Yes, I leave for Nagran to learn from the elements there. They have suffered and seen many of the same symptoms.
How long you gonna be gone?
It may take time to learn what I must. I trust I will not be gone too long, but it could be weeks, even months. In my absence, I am instructing you, Garrosh Hellscream, to lead the Horde. You have the strength and courage that our people need to survive in these trying times.
I am honored, War Chief, but I feel unprepared for the life of a ruler.
You will not be alone. You will have advisors. Cairn, Atrig, Vol'jin. They will help guide you, and though I am leaving soon, I can also instruct you.
A good first test may be dealing with these cultists. The people be scared. They aren't sure what's going on.
But even we are not sure of all that is happening. Should we capture these cultists and force their silence? But that may anger the rest of the people. Still, we cannot allow the cult to spread fear and lies.
Now you're thinking like a ruler, Garrosh. You must look at all sides of a problem, consult with your advisors, act with confidence.
They will help you, Garrosh, and I will help you. I will find the answers that we need to assuage the fear of the people and soothe the elements.
I will not fail you, War Chief. I will lead as best as I can, and I will consult with the advisors that you suggest. I know it's a tremendous honor you do me, and I will strive to be worthy of it.
Then it is done. Garrosh Hellscream, I name you War Chief. Let everything you do be done for the Horde.
For the Horde.
For the Horde!
For the Horde!
We are ready to proceed, Magni. You have called this meeting. What concerns you?
You've no doubt noticed the string of earthquakes we've had in the last weeks. Something doesn't feel right about them.
What do you mean?
We dwarves have a connection to the earth. We can feel her pain. And right now, the earth is crying out. These earthquakes, they are both natural and not. I wanted to gather you all together and discuss them.
Even in Darnassus, we have noticed the earth is at odds with something.
I've received word from my brother Bran in Northrend, and he's exploring of Ulduar. He came across some unusual tablets, something ancient.
Nothing good has come from that dreadful place.
This might just change your mind. Bran is shipping the tablets to me as we speak. Preliminary reports from the Explorers League state that they may be able to help us understand what is going on with the earthquakes.
Our top minds have been looking into the seismic activities. Well, we've mostly been looking at how to secure a building's frame, while at the same time simulating tectonic shifts. Because on the one hand, this could be an anti-device, the Shakaton 2000. But on the other hand, the last thing we gnomes want to see is the mountain of the Morog collapse and crush Iron Forge.
So, is that why you've moved out?
Ha! Not at all! Though it is a striking coincidence, Gnomregan has been and continues to shame our people. It is long past time we reclaim our homeland.
Well, it is good that things have turned out better for you and your people, High Tinker. But not all of us have the luxury of up and moving our kingdom.
And those that did know how dangerous these earthquakes can be, to this day, the Exodar is still shaking from our rather abrupt arrival.
I'm not certain we could organize our people to move, even if we wanted to. We've also received word of hostile elementals appearing randomly across the lands, sometimes in towns, sometimes across the countryside. Moving may not be an option.
Well, there is at least a wee bit of good news. No offence, Gilby. The shaking seems to have stirred up the earthen ring. Even the Wildhammer shaman have offered their help.
Perhaps these events are also what brought forth the Highborn from Chandralar.
It seems as if this world is coming apart at the seams. I've seen these symptoms before, on Draenor. We may not be able to stop this. Fleeing may be our best option.
Fleeing is not an option I wish to entertain at this point. We'll find another way. Perhaps these tablets from Ulduar will shed some light on our situation.
Hopefully we can get these answers quickly. The people are frightened, and cultists are taking advantage of that fear.
Troubling times indeed. Fear of the unknown makes people do foolish things.
And our lack of answers only fuels the confusion.
All the more reason we need to reach the bottom of this. This tablet from Ulduar will lead us in the right direction. Bran is sure of it. And if Bran is certain, then I am certain.
I've made it a point not to argue with a dwarf when it comes to the Earth. If the Bronzebeards are sure this tablet will help solve the Earth's problems, then by all means, we should support them.
Pain. Agony. My hatred burns through the cavernous deeps.
An ancient evil has risen, determined to shake Azeroth to its foundations. And the world will never be the same. As the elements battle for supremacy, Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms have been transformed. Ancient lands have been torn asunder, unleashing widespread destruction. But newfound life has also awakened. New conflicts erupt as old enemies vie for control of the world's diminished resources. At the heart of the ocean, the maelstrom churns endlessly. Many islanders of the Great Sea have been driven from their homes, seeking sanctuary from the relentless upheaval. These scattered refugees find themselves shipwrecked upon the Lost Isles, locked in battle against an unfamiliar enemy. But in their hour of greatest need, the goblins of Kazan have found new allies in the Horde. As destruction engulfs the far corners of the world, the Greymane Wall, the fortified entrance to the human kingdom of Gilneas, has been shattered. Yet, those who were once human have become something more. As the vile Forsaken march south into Gilneas, an ancient ally resurfaces to bring the savage Worgen into the Alliance. As the world teeters on the brink, and the mortal struggle for dominance turns to one of mere survival, the world's champions have adapted to new paths of glory. Standing vigilant against those who would devour civilization. And venturing boldly into the unearthed, forgotten bastions of antiquity. The world has been broken. A new age has begun. The Alliance and Horde can only cling to hope. Deathwing has returned.
You've been at this for days, Goel.
The elements remain silent, Agra. How can I help them if they won't speak to me?
You must rest. Everyone has their limits.
Look around you. This world is dying. I can't have limits.
When will you see that you cannot carry this burden alone?
Great spirits, please speak to me. Show me what I must do. Shaman, and the Fire Lord has answered. You and your kind thought that the fires of exist only to burn. The end comes, Son of Duratan. The final hour of twilight. And there is nothing you can do to stop it.
Goel! I heard you call out. What's happened?
Fire, Agra. It's coming for us. Unstoppable. Unending rage.
Take heart, Goel. The end is not upon us yet.
Whatever comes, I know we will face it together.